Everybody. I hope that you're well. Today we'll be doing our grade 2 English lesson on related words. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts, grade 2. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of related words. All right, so our chapter is related words. Our subject is English language arts. Grade 2. And the lessons that we are focusing on is which word is not like the others. And to describe the difference between related words. All right, so when it comes to related words, right, then related words are words that are alike, but they have some form of differences in meaning, right? So those are related words. So with related words, like I say, some of the words are alike, but you'll have like certain differences in meaning, right? Those are related words. And some of those differences in meanings that I just mentioned, right? Those differences in meanings we call shades of meaning. So if we look at an example, right, of related words, so an example of related words is, it's for example, it's like saying walking and running. And if you look at the words walking and running, are both means that you are moving. You're moving either forward, right? But running is like you're just walking a bit faster. So walking and running both means the same thing, right? Both means that you're moving. But when it comes to running, then running means that you are just moving or walking faster. And if we also look at more related words, then we have words like red, blue, and green, right? So those are colors, right? And colors, they go together. And then we also have words like mom, dad, grandma, and even grandpa, right? These are words that goes together, right? And these are people in the family. You can even have words like sisters, brothers, right? And these are siblings because they go together. All right. So these are related words, right? And like I say, with related words, right, it's like words that are alike, but they have slight differences. And the differences that they have, right, we call them shades of meaning, right? All right. If you look at at a few more words, right? Let's say, for example, we have words like up, over, even under. Those are also related words, right? Because it has to do with either going up, going down, going over something, right? But then they also have like your slight differences. But now we're going to go to aplusstudents.ca, and then we are going to find out more about related words, right? And which word is not like the others. We're going to identify that, and we're going to describe the differences between related words. Yes, hot and cold is also a related word, right? It's to do with, can we say heat, right? The only differences that we have with hot and cold is one is more warmer, one is more colder. That's the only differences that we have. Mom, dad, uncle, auntie, yes, those are also to do with family. And that is correct. Those are related words. Yes. All right. So now if we see that some of the words are alike and words that are alike, they go together, right? They go together in a group. And literally the words that you made mention of, yes, even pen, pencils, those are all related words. It is words that goes together, right? Because both a pen and a pencil is used for writing, right? One just has ink and one just has more of a, is it a pencil nib? I don't know what they use for a pencil nib, right? So it's words that are alike and the words that go together and they have like these slight differences, right? And the slight differences that they have, we call that shades of meaning, right? So even if we look at this word, afternoon, night, morning, right? Oopsie. So words like afternoon, night, and morning, right? These are also words that goes together because these are times of the day. So it's either in the afternoon, it's either at night or in the morning, right? But it is specifically making mention of a time of the day, right? So that is related words. Yes, and then we also make mention of red, blue, green, which are colors that go together. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, they are family members that goes together. Floor and roof, mm, unless we say that it's also part of a house, right? It's just that the one is the floor that we walk on, and the roof is something that covers the house. All right. If we look at these words also, we have words like trunk, we have word like engine and wheel, right? If you look at that three words or those three words, right? These three words they go together. And the trunk, an engine, and a wheel. If you look at that three words, they are part of a what? What are they part of? Those three words, trunk, engine, and wheel, what are they part of? Yeah, so we can say it is part of a vehicle. So it's part of a vehicle, or we say it's part of a car, because a car is a vehicle. So well done. Then, yes, we can even say seed, plant, can even make mention of the soil, and those are all part of a plant, right? So, seed, sorry, plants, soil, even the leaf, the flower, that's part of a plant. So, they go together. So, well done. All right, then we also have tree, flower, and bush. And these are also part of a plant, right? Whether it's in the form of a tree, whether it's in the form of a flower, or whether it's in the form of a bush, right? They are to do with plants. The only differences that they have is a tree is much more bigger, it has like a big trunk, right? Then flowers are more of it has your stem, it's more thinner, smaller, right? With beautiful, colorful flowers. And then we have a bush, right? With bushes, it's almost like it's just leaves and things that is growing out, right? With trees, you can either grow something on a tree, right? So bush, flower, and tree, they go together because they're part of a plant, right? Can we think of more? Yes, even, okay, grass. We can say grass is also part of it, of parts of plants. But they basically go together. So, do you understand that when it comes to related words, right? Related words are words that are alike, but they have slight differences, right? It's like I made mention now of a tree, right? We made mention of a flower and we made mention of a bush, right? Let's say maybe if we add the grass to it. So a tree more has your big trunk. It either grows apples or stuff on the tree, right? A tree can grow very big. Sometimes it even grows very wide, depending on the type of tree. Then we have a flower, right? A flower has more of a thinner stem, and then it has a leaf, of course, and then also it has different colorful flowers. And then we have a bush, right? It's almost like just grass that grows out and it grows into a form of a bush, right? But literally all three of these words are to do with plants. The same with grass, it's to do with plants, right? Yes, we can even make mention of kind or nice. We can maybe say kind or nice is to do with qualities of people, right? It's a type of qualities that you have, it's a type of person that you are, right? Handsome, smart, I think that is also to do with do you think that's also to do with qualities? Because I think kind, nice, smart goes together. Handsome is more to do with looks. Handsome, beautiful, ugly. Those three are more to do with looks. If we look at vegetables and fruit, right? Maybe with vegetables and fruit, we can let me go here. Maybe with fruits and vegetables, we can make mention of apples, pears, bananas, right? Maybe we can make mention of these and then we say they are part of a fruit, right? So we say they are part of a fruit, or if we make mention of vegetables, and then we can maybe say your carrots, your spinach, your broccoli, right? And then we say these are part of a vegetable, right? So these are all parts of vegetables, right? Light, heavy, that's to do with weight. So yeah, like brothers, sisters, that's to do with siblings, right? Because they go together. If we make mention of handsome, beautiful, we can even put in there pretty. Or we can say handsome, we can say beautiful, and we can even make mention, we can even say ugly, right? Because this is we can basically say how somebody looks, how you describe somebody, right? And then you can either describe somebody as being handsome, they're good looking, beautiful, they're good looking, or ugly. Okay, we wouldn't say people are ugly, but I mean maybe not so good looking, right? Yes, bad, good, ugly, you know. Cars, we can even make mention of different cars. We can maybe say car, truck. We can even say like car, train, truck. And these are all parts of vehicles or transport, right? So these are all related words, right? So well done, everybody, for like basically just making mention of a few related words, right? So these are all related words, and it's words that goes together, right? And we said that these are words that are alike, but they have these slight differences in meaning, right? And when we say they have slight differences in meaning, if we think of, let's say, if we think of tree, flower, and bush that we made an example of, a tree has its own meaning. A flower, if you describe it, is different, as well as a bush, if you describe it, it is different, right? But they are alike because they are all part of a plant, or part of yeah, they are part of plants, right? So the differences is just that they mean different things. And the different meanings, or the differences in meanings, we call those shades of meaning, right? Now we're going to aplusstudents.ca, and then we're going to our test. Let's go to our test where we are going to say which word is not like the other. So which word is not like the other? All right, so if we look at these four words, right, we're going to have to identify the one word that is not like the others. We have window, hammer, shovel, and a saw. If you look at these four words, which word is not like the others? We have window, hammer, shovel, or a saw. You need to say which word is not like the others. Window, hammer, shovel, saw. All right, and if we were to identify the word that is not like the others, then we would say it's window, right? Because hammer, shovel, and a saw, Those are all tools that you use in order to maybe fix things around the house, clean around the house, right? But a window is something different. So well done. Which word is not like the others? Sun, snow, rain, or house? Sun, snow, rain, or house? We need to identify the word that is not like the others. All right. And if we were to identify the word that is not like the others, right? And then, yes, we will identify option four, which is house, right? Sun, snow, and rain, they go together. It's part of the weather, right? But house is totally different. So well done. Option four is correct. It is not part of the others. So well done. All right. So we now need to say again which word is not like the others. We have where, many, some, several. So where, many, some, and several. We need to identify the word that is not like the others. We have where, many, some, and we have several. All right, and if we were to identify the word that is not like the others, then yes, we will say where is not like the others because words like many, some, and several, right? Those are words that tells us how many, right? So it tells us how many. Can either be many, they can be some, they can be several, they can be a lot, right? But where is not part of that. All right, and now the next one says, which word is not like the others? We have juice, milk, water, cup. Juice, milk, water, or cup. Words that is not like the others, or the word that is not like the others. All right, and if we were to identify that word that is not like the others, then yes, we would identify cup as not being part of the others, whereas juice, milk, water, right? It is a liquid, it is beverages, right? Those three are all part of each other. They are alike. So well done. All right, let's look at another one. We have cow, ant, fly, bee. Cow, ant, fly, and bee. Which word is not like the others? All right, and if we choose the one that is not like the others, then yes, a cow is not like the others because ants, flies, and bees are insects, right? But not a cow. So well done, well done. All right. So we said that those are words that are not like the others, right? They are not related. We had to identify like words that were related to one another, and we had to also identify the word that was not like the others. So now we're going to describe the difference between the related words. And we said some of the words are alike, but we see that there are difference in they have difference they are different in meaning. All right, it's the same as like making an example of the ant, the bees, and yeah, even the ant and the bee, they are, and a fly, they are part of the insect group, but all three of them are totally different, right? So that is what they mean when they say that some words are alike but they have difference in meanings, right? So they're part of one group, but they have difference in meanings. And those differences we call shades of meaning, right? So now we're going to describe the difference between related words. All right, so if we look at the sentence, right, they're gonna or the question, it says, which is smaller? Right? So they want to know which is smaller. Is a path smaller? Oopsie. Is a path smaller or is a street smaller? Which one is smaller? A pathway, is that smaller? Or a street? Which one is smaller? So we need to say which one is smaller. Is it the path or is it a street? All right, yes. And if we were to identify which is smaller, then yes, a path is smaller, right? Because a path is like a small road mainly for walking, whereas a street is more of a larger road that is meant for driving, right? So which means that path is smaller than a street. Yes, so well done. A path is smaller than a street. All right, so which one is more weaker? Which one is weaker? A breeze when you're walking outside or a wind? We need to say which one is more weaker. Is it a breeze when you're walking outside or is wind more weaker? So we need to say which one is weaker or more lighter. Is it a breeze or is it wind? All right. And if we were to identify the one that is more weaker, and then we would say a breeze is more weaker because a breeze is basically just light wind, right? It's like you're walking outside and it's just like a breeze. It's like, especially when it's going to be hot now, and then sometimes you just have like a breeze. It's not even an actual wind, right? But wind is much more stronger. But breeze is more a light wind, which means that breeze is weaker than wind. So well done. Breeze is correct. All right, and which makes a sound? Which makes a sound? When I smile, so smiling, does that make a sound? Or laughing makes a sound? Which one makes a sound? If you're smiling, does it make a sound? Or when you laugh, it makes a sound. So we need to say which one makes a sound. Is it smiling that makes a sound? Or laughing makes a sound? So we need to say which one makes a sound. Is it smiling or laughing? All right, and if we were to identify the one that makes a sound, we would definitely say laughing makes a sound, right? So depending on how you laugh, right? But whether you try to not want to, have an outburst when it comes to laughing, but still, it will make a sound, right? With smiling, smiling is just basically the movement of the face, right? Show that you are happy, show some form of acknowledgement. Sometimes we even smile by looking at somebody, and that can be a form of greeting without even saying anything. So both smiling and laughing, right? It shows that you are happy, right? Or it even shows that something is funny. But when it comes to laughing, then you make a noise. So laughing makes a sound. So well done, everybody. Now let's go to our test where we're going to describe the difference between related words. So we need to say which one is bigger. Is a hill bigger or a mountain bigger? Which one is bigger, a hill or a mountain? So we need to say which one is bigger. Is it a hill or a mountain? All right, and if we were to say which one is bigger, then yes, definitely a mountain is bigger, right? So well done. Which one is more certain? Is if you're guessing, is that more certain? Or if you know something, then it's more certain. So you need to say which one is more certain, guessing something or knowing something. So guessing something or knowing something, you need to say which one is more certain. Like I know, like, you know, without a doubt, I am certain that this is the one. So guessing something or knowing something, you need to say which one is more certain. Something that is more certain, right? And if we are extremely and more certain about something, right, then knowing something, right? Because if I know something, then I know that I am more certain that this thing, or this decision that I'm about to make, or whatever it is, I should go for it. But if you're guessing, then it's like, should I, shouldn't I? It's like an eeny, meeny, miny, moe situation. Like you are not sure, right? If you're guessing, then you're not sure. But knowing something like this is the one, then that is something that you're more certain of. So well done. Knowing something, it means that you're more certain. What happens out loud when you're wondering about something or when you're asking about something? Which one happens out loud when you're wondering about something or asking about something? All right. And if we ask about something, then it means that it happens out loud because remember when you're asking something, you are basically uttering the words, right? But if you're wondering, it can be, this is all in my mind. It's like literally you are wondering and you're telling yourself all these things in your mind or in your head, but you're not asking it. You're not saying something. But asking about something, right? That is something that happens out loud. All right, so this is the end of our lesson, grade two, on related words. We said related words are words that are alike, but they have slight differences, right? It's words that maybe have the same specific group, but the meanings of those specific words are slightly different, right? And that we call related words, or we call that shades of meaning, right? So thank you very much, grade twos, for joining the class. Thank you for being interactive. I really hope that you have a more better understanding of what related words are and how to identify it, right? So you should have a good day further. Goodbye.